Hello and welcome, fellas. This is time for Bare Knuckle FC picks. To be honest, Bare Knuckle event is pretty much nice, and so many former UFC names are taking place and on this upcoming fight card. And I have to say, I'm very thrilled for it so far. So far, I'm excited to see that these guys, fighters, are gonna take part in these fights. I'm gonna be quick with these picks, predictions, breakdowns. Just let's go, let's start. Marcus Edwards versus J. Action Jackson. I'm a big fan of J. Action Jackson, but I also had interview with him, but I'm gonna go with Marcus Edwards to win. I think J. Action Jackson is a nice fighter to this, but I just think Edwards is quicker. I believe his strikes are crisper. So, let's see. BJ Lawrence versus Wayne Reid. Alright, I'm gonna go with BJ Lawrence to win. I'll be honest, Edwards versus Jackson, no distance is a nice call. Yeah, no distance is a nice call. The next one is going to be Mitch Sable versus Jack Wilby. Mitch Sable, I have a lack of info on him, and Jack Wilby, he has power punches, but I don't know whether he is crisp or fast enough, or that's the thing I'm unsure of right now, and gonna go with the Jack to win. Okay, I covered the prelims. Now let's head into the main card. The main card, Ben Rothwell versus Josh Copeland. Ben Rothwell hasn't competed for a while, and Josh Copeland also has a great MMA score. He's a former PFL guy, but he defeated Levi Costa in his previous outing. Cancelled bout against Steve Harelius. This is Ben Rothwell's debut. I'm gonna go with Copeland. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Copeland to win. I don't think Copeland to win. Like, Ben Rothwell is a real vet, and I don't know. Then the next one, Mike Alvarado versus James Brown. I'm gonna go Alvarado to win. Next pick, we are going to see Matthew Mastis versus Dylan Weinmiller. A lack of info on both fighters, really much lack of info. This is really hard for me to pick. I really have a lack of info on both fighters, and I was trying to find their fights, but I've only seen that Dillian lost to Tony Jenkins via KO, TKO, and I have zero knowledge on Matthew Mastis, so let's say Mastis to win, but this is lucky call, so just ignore me about this fight and the upcoming one. Jesse Stalder versus Roderick Stewart, and Roderick Stewart, 1-3-0 professional MMA record, lost to Devin White in kickboxing, lost to Jeremy Sauceda, and Jesse Stalder, 1-1-0 professional MMA record. Don't go with Stalder to win. But these two, I'm not sure. Now we are going to the fights where I have more info. Brandon Gertz versus Christian Torres. I believe Gertz is going to win this one. I know Torres is a boxer, etc. But this is bare knuckle boxing, and Gertz actually has great angle changes, and he's not afraid of trading big bombs toe to toe. So I do believe he might pull it out. Chris Camozzi versus Dan Spawn. This fight, I don't know how bookies are gonna rate it, but this should be a pick-em. Camozzi is a former UFC name. He destroyed Bubba McDaniel, and he was competing at PFL pretty much nicely. But Dan Spawn, 1981, also legendary fighter, 6'4", 77 inches of reach. Camozzi is having 78 inches of reach. This is gonna be a nice combat, and yeah, Dan Spawn is a traditional martial artist, which is interesting. This is his debut at bare knuckle, and he didn't do well at PFL. He didn't do well recently, but he defeated the 1000. So to me, this really is a pick'em. I think I'm gonna go Camozzi to win, or the fight goes the distance. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Camozzi to win, or the fight goes the distance. That's how I'm gonna go in this one. But this is really a pick'em for me a really hard fight to call. Back Rawlings versus Christian Ferreira. Ferreira to win. Ferreira to win. Ferreira KO, TKO. I'm like, Back Rawlings is a nice fighter, but I actually think she is more of a model than a fighter. And you can't say the same for Christian Ferreira. Christian Ferreira is a fighter, like a fighter. She is not a social media girl. Eddie Alvarez versus Chad Mendes, another pick'em. 165, Chad Mendes competed at 145, Eddie Alvarez competed at 155. So far, if they compete in MMA, I would definitively pick Eddie Alvarez. But this is bare knuckle, and Chad Mendes is a heck of a boxer. Chad Mendes is actually a heck of a boxer, and can he pull this out? I think he can, actually. He destroyed Jose Alvarez in his previous outing. He really is a great bare knuckler. I'm having Mendes to win. I think Chad Mendes could win this one. And the main event of the evening, Mike Perry versus Luke Rockhold. Mike Perry has always been a great puncher. Like 185, okay, Mike Perry was having a hard time cutting to 170. This is Rockhold's normal weight class, but Mike Perry has always been known for the fists of fury. While Rockhold has never been the greatest puncher in the world, even in his prime, Rockhold was dominating people thanks to his superior grappling, thanks to his amazing grappling martial arts and amazing ability to outwork his opponents and to outpace all of them. He dominated pretty much easily, but it was on the ground. In the stand-up, I believe Mike Perry is way better. Mike Perry has those violent hooks, and Rockhold is lefty. He is a southpaw fighter. I think Mike Perry's big right hand could actually knock him out cold. That's what I see. Rockhold could maybe score something with a massive counter, but his counters are pretty much off point. Rockhold has good offensive punches. He doesn't have a knockout power. He has decent counters, but I don't think he could stand and bang with Mike Perry for 5 rounds. Rockhold's chin is suspect, questionable, and on the other side, Perry is pretty much having iron chin, so I'm giving advantage to Mike Perry. Mike Perry to win. Mike Perry ETD. Mike Perry KO, TKO. Now you're probably gonna ask me which are my most confident picks. Well, I'm most confident in Mike Perry to win. Definitely most confident in Mike Perry to win. Other picks? Mike Perry and Christian Ferreira. Yeah, most confident Perry and Ferreira to win. Like the two of them, I'm very confident. Like Christian Ferreira is definitely born for that. She is born for this sport, so what else can we say? The girl is born for this sport. She belongs here, and that's it. So these are my bare knuckle picks. Good luck, fellas. Hope you're gonna win some money.